Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's call. My name's Nick. I'm coming to you from Johannesburg in South Africa. And tonight's call is it's a pre-launch call, and I decided tonight I'm going to talk all about the importance of a mentor, whether you're the mentor or whether as a brand partner, you're looking for a mentor. So what do you need to look for? Before I go into that, I stumbled onto this slide, and I said, I've got to share it with everybody, because sometimes we don't see what others see, what others talk about. So I said, let me put this screen up, this slide up, and just go through it with each one of you, just to show you and put it into perspective, what we actually got facing us, what is actually out there for us all here in Africa. So in front of you is the African continent. Now, you'll see I've listed on the left-hand side there the various countries we open, right, in Southern Africa and Nigeria. So if you look at South Africa, 60 million people, Namibia, 2.5 million people, Botswana, 2.5 million people, Lesotho, 2 million people, Swaziland, known as now the Kingdom of Eswatini, 1.1 million, and then you've got Nigeria with 206 million people. Now, why did I list that? Because all that together is 274 million people, just in these 6 countries in Africa. Now, Africa's got more than 6 countries, right? So if you're looking at your screen there, I've put all the countries in Africa here. I've put all the countries. So America, top left, you can see it fits in there. Then you've got China, the first part of China, and the second part of China, and from the middle down, going south in Africa. You've got Japan there on the eastern side, Ireland and UK on the island, the Mauritius there. And then you've got, on the top, you've got Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Belgium, Portugal. Now, Spain, Italy, and France together, those 3 countries, 174 million. Okay. Now, the sales that come out of there, range between $3.5 and $5 million a week. That's for 174 million people. Now, those little dots on the top there, Spain, Italy, and France. You have a whole African continent there that fits all those countries in there. So why am I showing you this? So that you can see how big the opportunity is for all of us on this call today. So you can see how big the opportunity is, that when we say it's not going to come again, that's what we mean. It's not going to come again. So if you knew in network marketing and you don't know where to start and what to do, my advice would be attend as many Zoom calls as we have so that you can learn. And remember, in network marketing, you're in it for yourself, but not by yourself. So other people will help you reach your goal. Okay. So between Italy and France and Spain, they showed a 269% growth year on year. That's a lot. And we in 75 countries, we did $500 million turnover last year. This year, we're going to exceed that. And once we launch, which I can tell you right now, is going to be very, very, very close. We're not far, but when we launch, it's going to be like an avalanche. It's going to be like an avalanche, right? The pandemic, as bad as it is, it's playing in our favor because our products are health and wellness, right? What our aim now is to build our team, bring as many people in as we can, get them trained so that the little days we have left to launch, we can train them so that when those gates open, we're running. Okay, so again, guys, take a screenshot of what I'm showing you here. That's fact. What you see here is fact. This is the African continent, 1.7 billion people on this continent, and it's waiting for us. You know what? Even if we just get half of it, it's a lot. It's a lot. So I just thought let me show everybody this, because I was amazed when I saw this. So to be a successful network marketer, what do you need? You need a mentor or a go-to person. So what is the meaning of a mentor? Let's just look at it, and we'll go through this slowly. A mentor is somebody that leads by example. Somebody that will take the bull by the horns, show everybody the way, and have the confidence. So a mentor must be authentic, he must be an effective recruiter, and he must be persistent and consistent. He must be a leader, not a follower. A good mentor must be a leader, not a follower. So you must be able to motivate your team towards their goal. You must stay focused, very important. And why? Because people are looking at you. And if you're going to be a mentor, people must look at you, respect you, and know that they can go to you because you are delivering the bacon. Okay? Vision and passionate, as I said, and you must inspire, you must be able to inspire others towards a goal. Become a great communicator. Now, there's two sides to this, right? You've got to be an effective listener as a mentor, as well as the ability to put information out there. So very important, you've got to get your point across. So again, what have I done? Switched off the share. Sorry, guys. Sorry. That's what happens when we play with buttons. Okay, so you must be able to empower others. Must be able to empower others. So teach people how to do things. So teach people how to do things, and don't go and do things for people. So in other words, give people something to do, and then by doing that, give them homework. When they come back to you, let them come back to you with an answer and their opinion of what they think the solution must be. And why do you want to do that? Because they must be able to treat others the same way. In other words, make it duplicatable. Now, the difference between an upline and a mentor: an upline is someone who sponsors a brand partner or is above us in a distribution network. So an upline is not necessarily your mentor. As I said, the upline is someone who sponsors a brand partner or is above us in the distribution network. And a mentor is a person who always guides you in the right direction, trains you, and helps you become successful. There's a big difference between those two. Now, how do you go about finding a great mentor in network marketing? So, a mentor has to be someone who has a financial vested interest in your business. Someone who you can actually work with, that you have fun working with. Someone who's not going to scold you or write you off if you've taken massive action and you failed at it. Why? Because a mentor will look at that and say, you're an eagle in training. Remember, we're all eagles. We're all eagles. So it's okay to fail, to make a mistake. It's okay to do that. A good mentor will treat that as if you're an eagle in training. As a brand partner and as a mentor, you've got to attend every single training, whether it's a Zoom call, a live event. Show up. Show up is very, very important. And we have a saying, the money's in the front. So whoever shows up is going to make the money. So you want to be a good leader, a good mentor one day, show up, be at the events. That is very, very important. I think the most important thing in network marketing is the fact, these three things. You've got to be teachable, coachable, and trainable. If you're not that, you're not going to succeed in network marketing. Teachable and coachable is very, very, very important. When your upline, when your mentor tells you to do something, He's telling you because that is the script. That is how it works. You've got to do it that way. Because that way, if you do it the wrong way, you're going to teach the wrong way. Remember, our business is all about duplication. If you duplicate correctly, then you're going to succeed. Because if your leader or if your mentor says to you, read a book, yes, read a book. There's a reason why he tells you read a book. Because we say personal development is one of the key aspects in our business. Because good leaders are readers. Leaders are readers. So if you read books, you know how to handle situations. Okay? They say the squeaky wheel gets the grease. When they say that, what do they mean? Very simple. Don't wait to find out something. Ask. Ask. If you ask, you're going to get your answer. So don't keep quiet in this game. You have to ask. That's how you learn. So how to mentor a brand partner? You got to figure out and understand the actual person. You got to figure out the actual person. Why are they not delivering the script? Remember, I told you there's a script. So why are they not delivering the script? And there's a reason for this. They normally have challenges in their inside world that leads to challenges in their outside world. So if somebody's got a problem within themselves, a personal issue, it's not going to happen. It's going to go out, and it's not going to happen in the outside world. So let them read a book. You know, there's many books. There's many books available. Ask your team, ask your uplines to recommend your book. I've just said Think and Grow Rich is one of them. You know, but reading is very, very important for personal growth. Build the person from inside so that they can handle the challenges on the outside. And then have regular meetings with your team and make sure they all stay on the field. So Jim Rohn has a famous saying, stay on the field. Don't, with distractions, if somebody leaves your team or something, don't leave the field, stay on the field. I hope I'm making sense as I'm going here. Now, as a new brand partner, you got to be careful to not want a nanny instead of a mentor. Now, what I mean by that is there's no such a thing as a magical mentor, right? Magical mentor, those who want a magical mentor are actually looking for a nanny. That's what you're looking for. So there's no such a thing as a magical mentor. Don't rely on your sponsor to close for you. Be that leader. Be that leader. A mentor cannot always be there for you 24/7. So if you're in a three-way call and for whatever reason your mentor or your sponsor cannot be there to help you close, you can close. Don't be scared to close, because you're not always going to have your mentor or your sponsor by your side. Now, the other way around, you as the leader, are you a mentor or a nanny? So let's have a look. You're a nanny if you spoon feed your team. If you don't spoon feed your team, you're on the mentor side. A team needs to do what you do. So remember, at all times, as an upline or as a leader or as a mentor, people are watching you. Your downline is watching you. So remember, if you're negative, they're going to be negative. If you're positive, it's contagious. They'll be positive. So build leaders. Don't be a nanny, right? Don't be scared to let them go and venture on their own. Empower your leaders to do things themselves. Empower your leaders to do things themselves. So even if they make a mistake, that is how you learn. That is how you learn, and you're not going to make that mistake again. So empower them. Don't be scared to let them loose. Teach your leaders to do the right things, and never do for someone what they're capable of doing for themselves. So don't be a nanny. Be that mentor. So that's what I put together on mentorship. I am recording this, but what I want to also talk about again, and I spoke about it last week, and the reason why I want to do it again is because of the position and the timing that we are in now today. You know, we didn't come this far to only come as far, as I say, right? So it's very important to actually sit and tell yourself, if you're thinking of quitting, let's be real here. If you're thinking of quitting because you can't wait, there's no stock, there's the website, this, that, and the next thing, the excuses. If you're thinking of doing that, I want you to ask yourself one question. Don't forget why you started. Don't forget why you started. So there are 4 stages in a pre-launch. The first stage is create and build. Now, create and build is where we are right now. We are creating the hype. We are building the teams. We are getting everybody together for the launch. And the launch is not far away. I can tell you that categorically. We are very close, right? If any of you have played around with that website, even today, I was playing with it this afternoon, they are definitely doing something there. There's action from 2 weeks ago to now. You can see this. They've put something together. We are very, very close. So stage 1 is create and build. So stage 1 and 2 are the most important stages, right? Stage 2 is once you've built your team and you've got your team and you're building your team, you've got to manage them. You've got to manage them. So Zooms like these, the Zoom calls that we are having now going into launch are very, very important. You need to get your teams onto these Zooms. They need to be on these Zooms because these Zooms are very, very important Zooms. Right, so you manage them. Then stage 3 is the excuses stage. Now, the excuses stage is the stage where if you stay long enough in stage 3, you're going to go into stage 4 and eventually you're going to quit. So in the excuses stage, you start looking for things to say. Why? Why is it not happening? Or I couldn't come onto the Zoom because I was very busy. I can't sign people up because they want to see the product. I was told we're going to launch yesterday, but we're not launching. Now we're launching tomorrow. You know, that type of thing. You know, those are excuses. So all I say to you is as a leader on this call today, tonight, this morning, this afternoon, whatever time zone you're in, when you start hearing yourself talk like that, tell yourself you're in stage 3, get out of there. Get out of there, get back to stage 2 or stage 1 and stay there. Stay in stage 2 or stage 1, because when you get to stage 4, you start blaming everything around you. You start blaming everything around you, and yes, it's hard, but say to yourself, why did you get started? What was the reason? Network marketing creates the most millionaires yearly. And yet it's the most criticized industry in the world. No, most people they don't have good things to say about our industry, but then you've got to say to yourself, why does it create the most millionaires? Just ask yourself that question, right? Because we are brought up in the school system where you've got to do well at school, get good grades so that you can go after school and get yourself a degree. That's where we're taught. They don't teach you business at school. Why don't they? Network marketing, and remember that first slide I showed you. That first slide shows you the African continent. It shows you the magnitude of the continent. It tells you how big it is. It tells you the opportunity. If you're a visionary, you'll understand exactly what's going on. If you're not a visionary, that's also fine. But that's the joys of network marketing. Because network marketing allows you to piggyback on somebody that sees something maybe before you. And there's also nothing wrong with it, because as the years go by and as your experience grows and grows and grows, you too will be able to see things like those that have been in the industry see things. That's how we all learn. Okay? Don't be scared to start from scratch. Don't be scared to be a beginner. Doesn't matter. Everybody's been there. We've all been there. There's nothing wrong with it. So in leading up to the launch, there's a couple of things that you need to do to prepare your team. Okay? Prepare your team. Very important things. One is to get them to sort out their banking. Sort out their banking in as far as a debit or credit card is concerned. Make sure that they have enough funds. Okay? Help them, advise them, and help them. I mean, it's going to range from 500 Rand to probably 6,000 Rand. That's what it's going to range. So you know what? Rather go for the top. Go for the top, say for the top, because if you go big, you're going to make big. And I can advise all of you here to get involved on the ultimate. On the ultimate, go and borrow money, go and do what you're going to do, but you're going to get that money back so quickly that you will pay back the money you went and got. So make sure your physical address is a valid physical address. Okay? A lot of registrations, especially now that we're gathering paper, I see there's a lot of addresses that aren't complete, and it's time consuming going back and getting the correct addresses. Show up to as many Zoom calls and Facebook calls as possible, because knowledge is power. You're learning every single time. I myself get on as many Zoom calls as I can. Why? Because I don't know everything. Excuse me, I don't know everything. You know, you're constantly learning. Even the 7-figure earners are always, they show up. That's why they're successful. The one issue we have in Africa is the fact that we hear data. Now, you all know the power of 4, okay? You all know the power of 4. So it's you and the 4 people that you brought in. Now, we have what we call prepaid bundles. Now, South Africa, Southern Africa, and Nigeria, you have MTN and you've got Vodacom, right? Vodafone. Those two are the biggest cell phone providers on the continent. They have what they call a data plan, a prepaid data plan. On the prepaid data plan, I actually switched the camera on because I want you to see in the little corner. This little box, you can see this little box, right? This little box is called a dongle. It's called a dongle. You can buy that, right? It's called a Wi-Fi dongle. Now, you got data problems. In South African rands, for 300 Rand, 200, I think it's 200 Naira, 200 Pula, and I think it's 8,000 Naira. Now, for 200 Rand, you can buy 5 gigs of data. Now, if there's 5 of you in the team, and generally those 5 are your close people. Now, get your close people and divide the cost of that data for this box, the Wi-Fi dongle. Divide it into 5. Club in at least for your first 2. At least for your first 2. Why do I say this? I'm saying this because once those 4 people, and remember I'm saying you have recruited 4 people. Those 4 people should have duplicated you and recruited their 4 people. So whichever way you look at it, I've just gone the easy way, 5. There could be 20 people, but 5 people club in and they buy a Wi-Fi dongle. They've got data now. You can watch a Zoom, download YouTube. You can do all these things. And for your first two calls, and then from there, remember everybody buys a transformation pack. And what happens when they buy a transformation pack? When you're downline, the people under you, when they start buying transformation packs, what happens? You start earning commission. Now, if you want to own a business, there's a thing called profit. Now, you're not paying rent, but you're getting profit. So can you afford to buy another 5 gigs? If you're earning 1,000 Rand and you want to go and buy 5 gigs and you want to split it with somebody, 100 Rand each, it's nothing. It's for your business. Because without this, you don't have a business. The world going forward today is about the phone. It's phone-based. And by doing that, you're going to fall into our online social selling portal or venture called Quick. That is next level. So that should solve your data problem. Because when you start making profit, this means nothing, right? That's what I mean by introduce the home parties, right? Be serious about becoming the product of the product. As a leader, one of the requirements is you've got to be serious about becoming the product of the product. Because if you become the product of the product, you will be able to tell your story. And if you tell your story, people will want to do and become like you. And again, I explained the data issue. So the advantages and disadvantages, are as follows. So you've got an advantage. You've got the first mover advantage, which means we're the first in Africa. On that big continent, we've got the first mover advantage. We can start and everybody else underneath us. You pre-launch now, and believe me, pre-launch is the best time to be in this business because you can recruit as many people as you like. Yes, there's going to be people that are going to fall off, but it's now the time to bring them in while it doesn't cost them anything. Okay? The pandemic has made people aware of their immune system, of their health, and their wellness. And today it's trending. Vusi Thembekwayo said it. Today, whoever's in the health, wealth, and wellness business is going to print money. Doesn't that excite you after what you've seen? After you've seen me show you that African continent, does that not excite you? 1.7 billion people. The social selling quick app is going to also, when Nigeria opens, they're going to kick off with a quick app. Absolutely amazing. It's drop shipping on steroids, like I say. Okay. The other thing you got to do is we're a global company, guys. We're a global company. We have business partners in America, in Canada, in Australia, in Europe, in Dubai. We've got business partners everywhere. Lock arms with them. Get onto their Zooms. See how they do it. Get to know their products. Remember, you have a global business. You might know somebody in the UK or in America or in Canada or wherever in the world. You're not going to sell them the hero product. The hero product is for Africa. They're going to want their products that are on that side, right? The Slenderize, the Elite, the Moa, all that. They'll be able to buy it there and you're going to be able to earn. You're going to be able to earn and you're going to be able to earn the dollars. Yes, it will be transferred into local currency, but that's the beauty about our business. Our products are clean. They've got high efficacy. They are products of integrity. And what are the disadvantages, if any? I've just put here limited product range. Yes, because we're launching. We've got 5 powerhouse products coming in, right? The fact that we haven't started earning yet, if it's a disadvantage, maybe, okay? But not. It's an advantage, I think, because the advantage is we've got time to build. We know what's coming and it's not going to be long, right? So our industry is split up in 2. Health and wellness, it's a $4 trillion industry annually, globally. And the online shopping industry is also a $4 trillion industry. So we are in these 2 major industries. That is where we play. It's an $8 trillion industry. Now put them together. There's online and there's health and wellness. The quick side of our business is the $4 trillion. And the new age side is the health and wellness. Together, these 2 on your screen is an $8 trillion industry. And we have patented products. We have patented the quick app is patented. Nobody else does it, where they actually pay you. You earn. And the people that refer and refer also earn. Okay? So timing is everything. Timing is everything. Uber started, Netflix started, Apple started, Airbnb. These are all trends, guys. Instagram, Samsung, Amazon. Amazon started with books. Today, 384 billion turnover yearly. That's what's going on with Amazon. We are going to be the Amazon of the direct selling industry. The question is, are you ready? You've got to be ready. Because at the end of the day, if you're not ready, you're going to miss the boat. And the boat will not wait for you. So all I'm saying to everyone here on this call today is you need to be ready. You need to tap in, you need to show up, you need to learn and get on board and know exactly what's going on. These tax advantages. What are the top 3 tax advantages of our business? It's a part-time business with low risk. So right now, it's not going to cost you anything. And if you've joined and you don't like it, at the end of the day, you know what? Don't have to carry on. Simple as that. The tax advantages, work from home. I know in South Africa, you can deduct it off your income tax yearly because you use a space at your house for business. You're allowed, okay? And you can spend quality time with your loved ones. So I've jotted down a couple of things in conclusion here. One is understand the value of network marketing. If you understand the value of what you are involved in, you're going to go to the stratosphere and beyond, right? Attend the events no matter what. If you don't have the money, empty your wallet into your mind. Empty your wallet into your mind because your mind will fill up your wallet. Never consider yourself second best and go beyond your mentor. Become that mentor. If your mindset is wrong, your tactics are going to be wrong. They'll never work. So your mindset is very, very important. And I come back to what I'm saying. Personal development, read, go find the books, ask which books you must read. But if your mind is wrong, your tactics will never work. Say to yourself, I work part-time on my fortune and full-time on my job. That's what we do. We work part-time on our fortune and full-time on our job. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. And that's you. That's you, the person. And then the last slide, remember, what are we? What business are we in? And one of the leaders on one of the other calls the other night said it and it stayed with me. We're an online social selling wellness mall of health. That's what we are. An online social selling wellness mall of health. Okay. There's no such a thing as luck. Luck is spelled in our game. Luck is spelled W-O-R-K. That's it. Repetition is the mother of education. Repetition is the mother of education. Digest that. Discipline is the driver to get you to your dream. Duplication is the foundation of wealth, and you can screenshot the screen. Duplication is the foundation of wealth. And if you dare to dream, it's all about how you feed yourself. So what you put in your mind will give you your dream. Okay, so if you dream, you will achieve. Live in the future, because attract what you want. Have your vision boards. Have your affirmations. Put them up in the bathroom mirror, so that every morning you're telling yourself 5 affirmations of what is your why. What is your why? If you every morning say to yourself, I am a multimillionaire. I have a big house. All these things, promise you'll get it. It will come to you. It's not what I do, it's what duplicates. So if something duplicates, it's the right thing. If it can't duplicate, it's the wrong thing. Very important as a leader or a mentor, you have to be the product of the product. That is your tool. We are not in the selling game. We are in the transformation game. We are in the storytelling game. We are standing around a fire. We are standing, having tea, lunch, dinner, whatever. And the topic of conversation must be, wow, you are looking awesome. What did you do? That's all you need. You'll have a customer or you'll have a brand partner straight after that. And very important, stay on your monthly subscription. Because if that isn't paid, and it's not a question of paid, it's a question of buy products for yourself to the value of what you need to spend for your monthly subscription. That's all it is. And the African compensation plan helps you with it. You know, a quick example, if you spent $1,200 in that month. That's max. All you need to pay is $28. Is that something? That's not money. That's not money. That's what you have to do. So I hope you guys found value in what I did here tonight and what I explained. I have recorded it. Mentor, get yourself a mentor. You need a mentor in this industry. You need a mentor or even a go-to person. That's what you're very important. You need to be accountable to somebody. You need to be accountable to somebody, because at the end of the day, you are your own destiny, right? But you need somebody that's got an interest in you, that's not biased, that's going to push you, and that's going to show you, I have Marina, after this call, she's going to give me the rundown. I ask her, she tells me. That's who I listen to, and I go and I listen and I improve. And you're always improving. No matter who you are and how good you are, you're always improving. The minute you think you know everything, that's when you're going to go this way. Okay, so guys, thank you so much. That's me. That's my story, and I am sticking to it. Thank you very much. Thursday night Zoom. We're going to do a Zoom at 7 o'clock for Lesotho, and then we'll see on the 8 o'clock Zoom. We'll still advertise that. But I thank you guys for coming onto the Zoom. Appreciate it. I hope you found value. I'm going to post the recording, and have a good time. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Good day.
Thank you, Nick. Amazing.
Thank you, Nick.
Good job, Nick.
Oh, Nick, thank you.
Let's go get it.